And the story we're going to start with is going to be that of the lady that got murdered in Sokoto.
So what's the background of that story? What happened to this
So what happened
student?
is that what actually happened, according to the news, what we had on social media is that the lady actually make a comment about why they should not be using a platform that is created for academic purpose, should not be used for religious discussion. And at the end,
And the school where she was talking about it was a
it's
Muslim school
not Muslim school. It's a federal college in Sokoto,
in Sokoto.
Ahmadu Bello University. So, my opinion, my view on this now, according to what we have on the screen here, is that the student, some of the Muslim people are now protesting for the release of those that are arrested for the, in connection with the killing. So, which means that actually the killing is more or less like people support the killing.
The people in Sokoto support the killing.
Yeah,
it
most
looks
of
like.
the Muslim. I won't say everyone in Sokoto, but most of the Muslim they support this killing, which is kind of hard to believe. But our topic today is going to be why should that happen in the first place, and what I think government can do to not allow such incident to happen again if they're serious about the unity of the country. So before I dive in, I believe this is no more a news in Nigeria or to some other part of the world about this killing. It's no more a news, but to me, I think I still want to address it so that if our government they take the right step, they can prevent something like this from happening again. And since you heard about the news, what do you think about it?
So basically, a student died. That's the end, the punchline of the story. A student died while she was trying to basically keep a platform religion free.
Yes.
And then her religion got placed on the line, and she defended her religion, and her life was taken. And some Muslim people, which we can call extremists maybe, believe that the people arrested for the case should be released. From a peaceful living point of view, I think we've talked a little bit of about the story before. Is that there are so many religions in Nigeria, right? It's not black and white, Christian and Muslim. There's a lot of religious practices in Nigeria. We have Catholics, you have Christians, you have Muslims, and you have the herbalists, you have the traditional herbalists and things like that. And from the beginning, we've all been trying to make everything work
Together.
and keep together. And
people should practice their religion,
without
fear
interference from the other religion. And so far it's been okay. So if you are watching this for the first time and you're like, okay, why are we covering this? It's because this lady on the screen decided, a young lady, right, student, decided to stand her ground as a Christian, and she was killed for it. So in terms of peaceful living, I'm always about peace, because that's the only thing that can help a country that has so many issues already. And then when you add this topic into that mesh, it just becomes a pot of really, 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 I don't know how to say it. It's just a pot of mess. So now people are not safe, and then you add your religion on top of it. It just makes everything worse. I think that's what I'm going to say for now.
From my own point, we actually address the issue this way that in this day and age, I don't see why this should still happen this is probably the word is no more in the in the like the old time. Yes. So what I actually will address is to the Muslim brothers, and my question to them will be that if Christians should act this way for everything they say against Jesus Christ or against Christian, if Christian will act violently this way, how are they going to react? How would they feel to them? How are they going to probably receive this? If Christian will have to kill every Muslim for saying something bad against their religion, because I've seen a lot of issue like that. But if Muslim claim that this is a religion of peace, which I will not agree with them that Islam is a religion of peace. Looking back to the history of Islam, I do not see that religion to be a religion of peace. Coming from a Nigerian man and what Osman Danfodio did in the north, there's no way I'm going to agree that
if I'm watching for the first time, I'll be like, who's man? Who is Usman Danfodio?
It's one of I will call the man a scholar that came from. Actually, they are not Nigerian right from day one. If we go back to history, it's like most of the Fulani people came through the Lake Chad area. Some from those countries that are bordered with Nigeria in the northern part of the country. That's why they came through. Some of them actually came doing a cattle rearing. Nigeria, were kind of accommodative. They came in, from there they accommodate them, and the next thing you understand is that the way they practice Islamic religion, they it's not the way they should practice it, and from there they introduce jihadists, all sort of religion that involve killing infidel, and at the end of the day, most of the Muslims in the northern part of the country were conquered by the Fulanis. Now, my advice or my word of to the Muslim brothers is that if you claim that your religion is a religion of peace, and you are trying to, because being a Christian, I would actually like to, want people to, if I want to ask you to join my belief, I don't have to do it with force. I don't have to make you do or die thing. It is my behaviors should be able to preach to you so that you will believe what I believe. But if my behavior is showing all this violent way of life,
exactly,
then I don't think I want to associate with such religion. So if you want to win people, you have to show them love. And when you show them love and show how peaceful your religion is, probably whoever don't know before can willingly come together and say, okay, I want to be part of this peaceful religion. But as we speak, if you are not born a Muslim, I don't think any street man will want to be a Muslim right now. So going back to what I'm saying before is that calling someone an infidel in the first place, because this is the Muslim term from those Taliban or jihadists or whatever they call themselves, they refer to people if you are not Muslim, or even if you are Muslim and you are not Muslim enough the way they think you should be Muslim, you are an infidel. So for every Christian, a Muslim have called an infidel, and the retaliation should be killing one another or burning down mosque. How are they going to feel? Just like an article that I read a few days ago, a lady was talking about, talking to the Muslim people, like those countries that are predominantly Muslim. Probably if you go to Qatar, Abu Dhabi and Co, they have this long skyscraper, things like that. And the lady was addressing them that how is the economy going to be today if if Christian were acting the way Muslims are acting?
Now
Yes, and because the lady was actually not happy with those Muslim leaders because they never come out to actually address and condemn the act and look for a solution to stop suicide bombing and jihadists. And because she was like, now you hate the West, but we go to the West, they accommodate us, they give us every good things in life, and in return we go and bomb their building, we kill their people. If they now in return come to probably like Abu Dhabi or Qatar or those nice places in the Muslim area, look at a whole skyscraper and bring the building down in the name of Jesus Christ, how is the economy going to be? How are they going to welcome such act? They will not like it. So also Christians don't like the way Muslim people behave, because if I don't have a faith and I was presented to both religion, nobody will choose to be a Muslim.
Of course.
Unless you are born Muslim.
Yeah.
Because if I'm a Muslim in the first place, I will disassociate myself immediately from any religion that preach violence or kill people if you do not accept the faith. And I'm not saying all Muslims are bad, but a lot of this killing and why they are saying nothing speak much of disbelief in the first place. These people kill in the name of Allah, in the name of Muhammad, and they actually back it with Quran. And none of them will come out that those verses are not in the Quran. Probably one problem I believe is going on with the Muslim people is that they should have allowed a proper translation of Quran in English or in a local language that people will understand, because it's more or less like you agree with whatever you were told that this is what is, because there's no proper translation that can simplify the meaning of those things that is written in Quran. But either way, either it is translated or not, who want to associate with religion that advocates killing people?
True.
So if love will not conquer, if you cannot show love to someone you want that person to accept your religion, and if you cannot show love, then what religion are you practicing?
Talk about how politics has a lot to do with what's going on in Nigeria. Maybe that will put the perspective into what's going on.
In the case of Nigeria, it's another case. But now I'm trying to address this issue globally. That aside from Nigeria, I know politics is playing a lot, but Nigeria is just something on the side, even though this issue happened in Nigeria. But if Muslim people, the Muslim leaders, if they will come together and stop this this, because the problem now is the leaders. This is what they teach their followers, and their followers go out there to carry out what they were taught. And to them, when you kill for Allah, it's a
good thing.
It's a good thing to them. And they are willing to do it. It will happen again and it will keep happening again until they address the issue and to reorient it is still going to be a big problem now.
This is why I initially said what's going on has some psychological components, because for someone to come and say killing people is the way.
Yeah, because that's what they were taught. That's what they were taught in the first place. That if you kill,
they call it brainwashing.
They have been brainwashed. You're gonna get the virgin, and the problem now is that this is not even our religion. This is a religion from another country, bring to Africa. We accept this religion, and now how we practice that religion is even now like because now we have over religious. Let me put it that way.
We are now over.
Yeah, we overdo everything. We overdo in Nigeria. Now come back to Nigeria, like you said, that how politics have played a role. Yeah. You see, when you have leaders, because now this kind of make me see like Nigerian can never be one when things are going this way. Because some people have been talking about being marginalized. Because when I look at few minutes ago, I was just thinking about how they were talking about zoning, presidential candidates like that in Nigeria now, because now we're going to another election. And it makes me say like, okay, how can we be one? And I'm still thinking about zoning. If we're actually one in Nigeria, why are we zoning? Why doing zoning? Why don't we look for someone that is competent? Either the person is from the north, east, west, or south. Regardless of where this person is coming from. We should not be looking at region, tribal, or religion. We should be looking for competence, because when it comes to national issue, it should not be about where you are from. It should be about if you
What
can
you
lead
can
the
do for the
country,
people.
what you can do for the people. And that actually speaks volume about this issue of one Nigeria. How we run Nigerian politics shows we never won. How Nigerian is divided shows we never won. For example, Nigerian is a sovereign state. We have a law of the land that everyone should abide by. If this law will be applicable to the southern people, the eastern people, those in the central, and now when it comes to the north, they have their own law because they are predominantly Muslim. What kind of a country that would do that? To me, it looks like
forced marriage.
Yeah, to me, it looks like they are doing their thing. But when you do your thing, probably from the south,
It pisses them
you
off.
are trying to disorganize the country. You are trying to cause uproar. You want to overturn the government. What that is if Lotana is the president, just like we have a northern president now. So anything that arise in case of displease, the government will terms it being want to overturn their government. But if it is from the north, there will be
okay.
no problem. It's okay.
It's okay.
So now, when you look at this killing now, it's okay. But if this happen in the south, it will not be okay. So I'm just looking at it like, in the first place, if we won, there should no way they should allow Sharia law in the northern part of the country. It should be one law that will govern everybody. The law of the land, Nigeria has a law that deal with every aspect or every criminal issue that happen. And when some people come together and say that the law of Nigerian is not what they want to follow, they want to follow the law of their religion. That's already been separatist in the first place. So when they talk about Yoruba Nation or the IPOB, it's going to be a problem to the federal government. But when it comes to the Northerners, it's not a problem. They own Nigeria, either we like it or not. So it to me, I will ask them to take Nigerian and let them have it, and let other part of the country go their own way. Because Nigerian constitution is kind of, to me, we can't grow. And the way Nigerian is not growing is because our belief is different. We have different beliefs. In the southern part of the Nigeria, what we believe is quite different from the mentality of those in the north. So it's like when some are trying to move forward, some are dragging them down. So religion play a lot of big role in what is going on in Nigeria. And we have these religious leaders, they come out, they will actually, when something like this happen, you see them, they will probably condemn it so that people will see them condemning it. But what are they doing about not letting such thing happen again?
Nothing.
This is not the first one. This is not the first killing in the north based on religious purpose. They have been doing it. They're still going to do it again until the northern leaders mean and serious about how they condemn this killing. Because one thing is for them to condemn it.
The northern leaders?
Yes. And it's another thing for them to be serious about the condemnation. Look at this president, right? We have insecurity. We have Nigeria now is raised high when it comes to terrorism. And we have a Nigerian president that will give order on national TV that he actually order his chief of army staff, go after the terrorists, things like that. When you give an order, these people work for you. You give them an order to carry out an assignment. If you do not see result, you should call them and ask them why you do not see result. If nothing happens, you have the right to fire them and hire someone that are competent. But when you are comfortable with their competency, then you are more culpable in the first place, because it's more or less like most people, they when it comes to the news people, the journalists, they were like, Buhari actually tried his best. But if his best is not helping Nigeria, the honorable thing to do is to resign. The job may be overwhelming.
He's not going to resign. He's making money.
Due to his age, the job may be overwhelming, because when you are outside, it may look simple. But once you are in there, right, and you realize this is not as easy as I thought, the honorable thing to do is to resign and let someone competent to take over. It will be a selfish interest to not resign and allow the country to be destabilized.
Into ruins.
Yes. But if you truly love the country and you realize you are not doing a good job, you can resign and allow a competent hand to take over. Because when you give order and nothing is going on, it will come back to you as a leader. Everything boils down to you.
These people are not, they are giving orders just for
that's what I'm saying. That
they don't expect you to come back and say, okay, okay, we have done it.
That's why I said that until they mean and serious about their speech, they can. It's one thing to give speech. Oh, we do not support this killing. It's not Islam in Islam and whatever. But do they really mean it? No. That statement?
No.
Because if they mean it, this riot or this opera going all about shouldn't have happened.
They're just doing it on face value. Yes,
exactly.
So what is this with the spread of fake news? What fake news are they spreading now?
That's another thing. I don't even want to go into that, because we have a lot of journalists wannabe in Nigeria now that are, everybody they are using.
Everybody has a microphone.
Yeah, they are using this. They like to cause a lot of,
They are even causing more problems.
They are causing up, thinking they're not doing Nigerian any good. And I believe probably if this one area, I think Nigerian government should look into about regulating social media. Yeah, you know why I said
for regulating social media. How are they going to do it? We just said the country doesn't follow up on the things that they say. So how are they going to follow up on that?
People are actually taking advantage of every little thing that happened in Nigeria, and they will target with some kind of attracting title.
Of course.
Oh, it has happened again. Oh, this has happened. Oh, Sokoto killing. Oh, this is what the Northern leader says. And there is no some kind of, most people will only read the heading and they will never bother to listen to the message. That can be a misleading message.
Of course.
And at the end of the day, you are causing more damage instead of
course.
Yeah. So that's why I think talking about regulation in that part of, in that sense, that you should be responsible for whatever you are putting on social media, so that you don't cause unrest.
Yeah, it's true.
Most people don't go through the whole message. They look at the heading, and that can
and they make their own conclusion based on their own experiences.
Yes. And in Nigeria, that happened a lot.
That's a recipe for disaster.
Yes.
And you already have disaster.
And now, just because you have a microphone or you have a cell phone and you go on YouTube and you be constituting a nuisance.
But this is why you always say it's business.
Oh, no, this is not. When it comes to life, everything
is life and death.
But you don't just play with things like that.
Everything is life and death.
Like I said,
everything is life and death.
Let's not digress.
It might not be death now, but everything is life and death.
So about this issue of a Muslim thing, to my Muslim brother, my advice would be that
how many Muslim brothers are going to come out and say, okay?
Yes, but my
the leaders,
I just want them to understand.
In high power.
I want them to understand that religion shouldn't be a do or die affair. If you preach your religion to me, the convictions is not yours. It is your job to preach to me, to make me see your belief. Now let God, Allah, do the rest. It is not your job to force me to take your religion. It is your attitude, your behavior, the love you show to people around you. That's what make me want to be part of your religion.
That's what will make people to say, this is your God that you are serving.
So if I see your religion that is a do or die religion, I don't want to be part of, even if I'm a Muslim, like I said before, I will stop being a Muslim because I don't want to go anywhere associating with a religion of disaster, religion that bring building down, religion that will drive plane into a building full of people and, end their life.
So Muslims that are seeing this happening, this is your message to them.
So now,
denounce, or no, not denounce, but
I don't, just to come out
and
condemn this killing and go after those that are actually messing this religion up for you, because it gets to a point in America, right, when you see people with big beards, things like that.
Of course,
you look at them in such in a way,
in a scary
because
way.
When, just like the lady said that the West give them, they welcome them, they house them, and in return you go and bomb their building. How do you want them to look at you? Too. Even though this is not applicable to every Muslim, but it is your religion, and when they look at you, you are part of that religion. You don't expect people to be happy with what is going on
when they see you.
And if Christians now turn around that if you call me an infidel, I will burn a mosque, how is it going to look like? Or you go to Abu Dhabi and bring down a whole building, one of their skyscraper. So what you do to Christians, and Christians still forgive you, that's the religion you should be emulating. Religion that forgives your atrocity. So because if I was someone present me both religion, who do you think I will go with? The religion of peace or the one that kill? I mean, you guys to think about it. I know you always claim this is the religion of peace, but to my experience and understanding from where I'm from,
your actions are
your
not
people
showing
always came. They come, they keep people when they come to any locality. They still do it today, just like some area in Ogun State. The local people there, they accommodate these Fulani people. They accommodate them, and in return, the Fulani will kidnap them. They will rape their women, and so on and so forth like that. So anywhere they bring this religion, they make sure they destabilize that place. They kill everybody there, and they took over their land. Is that a religion of peace? That's not a religion of peace. That's evil religion, to my understanding. But it's now left to you guys to present the religion as a peaceful religion, not by word of mouth, by your attitude and how you relate to people around you that do not believe in what you believe. There are thousands of religions out there, and you can't force people to do your religion. Leave the rest for God to judge. And that's why we're going to leave that today. And to Nigeria, before I go, to Nigerian government, when it comes to this religion thing, please, I would like Nigerian government to do the needful by, those Islamic teachers. They need to talk to them. Probably they have to review what they are teaching their followers, because now you have to understand that this has been passing from generation to generation to generation, and if this generation passes to the other generation, it will continue again. So for this to stop, they have to go back to the roots. Those guys that killed this lady, they are just the branches of a tree. Now you have to go back to that tree and reorientate them, because now they have to make a law to make it illegal to kill anyone in the name of religion.
Based on our religion.
And they should make an example of these guys. They should prosecute them publicly, so that others that are thinking that way will stop that. If I do this is going to happen to me. So that's where I think politics now play a role in this thing, because they are playing politics with everything. Just look at them now. Everybody is talking about 2023 presidential election, and no one is addressing the insecurity in the state. So that will be about that, guys. So, and our next topic is going to be about what? The baby food scarcity. So, few days ago, honestly, this is interesting, and I was looking at it like, okay, baby food scarcity. Is it about the war that is going on in Ukraine,
that caused it? No.
The Russian and
no.
So they were talking about because I know lately there's a lot of like
coverage.
There's a lot of delivery. Baby delivery is a lot.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
We have a lot of babies, probably in the last 2 months.
Yeah.
But now My understanding about this is that
That's not what caused it.
in the news they were talking about baby formula not being available. Stores are running out of baby formula. Mothers are panic. All those things. I was like, okay, wait a minute. Why do people actually complain about this thing? And I want to hear your thoughts about this because it's kind of I don't get it. Do mother is it that they don't breastfeed anymore?
That's
I just want to understand why
every time
everybody is talking about baby formula.
Every time we are talking about this thing, I always say you have to go to the root cause of the problem. The root cause of the problem is many years ago, and I didn't do any research into this. Many years ago, somebody somewhere is like, I don't know how baby food formula started. I don't know.
We have to talk about this. I really think
there are a group of women that had trouble breastfeeding their babies, and then they were like, you know what? We need an alternate. We need an alternate to breast milk that can help mothers who don't have the supply that they need. There's breast milk bank.
Yes,
you didn't know that? There's a bank.
I know. My point is, just like you were saying, some people are in need of breast milk, and that's why we come about this formula.
Yeah,
the food formula, right? Is it not supposed to be a supplement?
The food?
Yeah, it should be a supplement. It shouldn't be the main food for the baby.
It shouldn't be the main thing. But like I said,
it should be a supplement.
Like I said,
if you're not around,
let's look at the root. Let's look at the root.
Let's go to the root.
Why did you even have it in the first? Why should you even have it in the first place? Because the woman is supposed to be able to breastfeed your baby, right? 100%. No extra on the side. So you have to look into the roots of why this was started in the first place to fully understand why this is a big deal now that there's a shortage. Okay? So like I said, most likely there was a group of women that were having trouble because not every woman can breastfeed. You have to understand that. Because of one reason or the other, there might be a reason why you can't breastfeed your baby.
I understand not every woman can breastfeed. Mostly, there's some that they don't have milk in their breast.
There are women that died and left their baby.
Some died, they left their baby. Some actually have, they removed their breast due to.
So there are many reasons.
There are many reasons, right?
Why,
And those are exceptional cases. But I'm talking about able mother that decide not to breastfeed because they don't want their breast to sag, or I don't know, or what could be the reason why mothers will rely on formula 100%?
You shouldn't.
This is
women shouldn't really rely on formula or baby food 100%.
For the past 3 days now, they make this look like a pandemic.
So what happened? Something happened. I think in the plant, the food was contaminated, and some babies.
But some people are saying it's because of Russian and whatever. I don't know because I don't know what caused this.
It's because there was something going on with the plant. Some kids had what do you call it, contaminaminated formula, and some children actually died.
Plant, right?
Yeah, they shut down the plant.
So when they shut it down, do we only have one plant that's supplying baby food in America?
I honestly don't know.
Because you need to understand that we have different brands.
Yes, that's true.
But those different brands are the source is from one. Like they have one company. No, I did some research, and it shows that like I think 3 or 4 of these baby formula are getting from one source.
Okay.
Yeah, someone like one plant is supplying them.
Right.
But now they slap their label. That should be
so
what
the
is going
thing
on.
is so because of the shutdown, that's what caused the
shutdown, right?
The shortage of baby food.
I see. But to me, my question to you as a woman, baby formula, the brain behind it is supposed to be a supplement for people that are in need, those that they have their breast removed for one reason or the other, or some new mother that is not.
Prince, you have to understand the way America is advertised, the way America, the foundation of America, everything is fast. Everything is convenience.
Each one is convenient, but when it comes to breastfeeding and baby formula.
And after a while, you throw out the natural free resources.
Because
you now go to the one you can quickly buy and mix and give the baby.
But in this case, the quickest one is to bring it out and put the breast in their mouth.
I don't know.
Okay, let's look at it this way, right? Because I was kind of surprised and it looked kind of funny to me.
You were scared and surprised?
No, I was surprised.
Oh, you were surprised.
To see this looking like a pandemic when they put it on, like anytime you put on the TV, it's going to be about baby formula shortage. And I was surprised, like, okay, wait a minute. Why are they crying about shortage of baby formula when they have the free one? Because formula should be a supplement. Probably the scenario would be that you are a new mother, you are going for appointment, the baby can't come with you, and you have someone taking care of the baby. Most people will actually have their breast milk put in they'll store it for the baby. But in case you don't have that, that's where baby formula will come in. It shouldn't be the primary food for the baby. It's supposed to be probably emergency or in terms of need. Or maybe probably you breastfeed now and the baby is still crying in need of food. Okay, now you can supplement it with baby formula.
What is the percentage of the people crying now? The percentage of the people crying?
It's like we have body is crying about baby formula.
The percentage of the people crying is not necessarily everybody.
But why do they
breastfeed.
Make it look like a pandemic?
But you have to understand, this is media. This is America. This is how they do things. They make everything,
to the point that
they make everything huge.
So some video, like now they have Facebook thing. You can go online and they send it to you. Like fine, it's okay. But my question to you is that why do people actually? Because now this is a natural one. You don't have to buy it, and it is it's even better for the baby compared to baby formula. Baby formula is made from cow milk, right?
Baby formula I don't think is it made from cow milk?
Google it and see if it's made from it's cow milk.
And they put nutrients and nutrients
yes,
and nutrients.
They add some whatever to it, but
chemicals.
It's still cow milk, right?
I don't know. I have to research.
Imagine. I know some people did it because I've seen some women online that are breastfeeding
they're making
dogs.
Their own.
They're making dogs. They
milking dogs.
Now you see the problem. When a mother will go out of her way to breastfeed,
to not breastfeed her baby.
No, to not breastfeed her baby. Now you see how the world is turning the other way. They want to breastfeed animal, but they don't want to breastfeed their own baby. They allow animal to breastfeed or to feed their baby. Why they feed animals baby? Wow, I don't get it. I don't get it. Wait, this is crazy.
This is why.
Don't you see that on social media? A woman that is breastfeeding, probably is it puppy?
I don't know. But this is see this is why. See, let me tell you, this is what America's foundation is based on. You come with your ideas. You can make it. Come with your ideas. You see this car right here? You see it looks good, but I can make it better. I'm going to make my own. It's going to have 2 wheels here and 2 wheels here. And then now I have new product. Now it has four wheels now, right? I'm going to make my own 8 wheels, but it's going to stand on the other 4 wheels. And now I have a new product. And now I'm going to sell it to people. And people are going to be like, whoa, 8 wheels car. This is different. I'm going to buy it. This is baby food. Baby food came out then and it was a big deal. Like, oh my gosh, I'm going to buy baby food and I'm going to feed it to my baby. Someone is in their house making millions of dollars. I know that they realize what they are doing. Realizing that down the line, this is going to be an issue for people that are going to breastfeed their children, and children that are feeding on these things are going to have issues when there's natural, free resources stuck on your chest. Why would people do that?
Do you know what baffles me?
What baffles you?
Throughout the whole time, they were talking this in the news. They never mentioned anything about breast milk.
They didn't talk about, guys, go back to your breast. They didn't say that.
They never mention it.
Because this is for business.
And that kind of baffles me. That
this is business.
Why is it that
this is millions of dollars?
They were advocating for them to get...
Don't worry, guys. Don't go to your breast yet. Food is coming.
Trust me.
This is what they're saying. This is what they're saying basically, right? Your food is coming. But nobody's talking about... guys, do you realize there's natural on your chest? But like I said, this is not basically about the people that can breastfeed. A lot of people are breastfeeding. It's the people that need those supplements that are crying for the supplements. Honestly.
You know why I said, why is it that they don't put it like the newspaper or government? The government don't actually advise people to break. Okay, because now the first day, the second day, third day, fourth day, they'll be talking this on the news. And it get to a point that I was like, okay, why are they not advising mother to breastfeed more? Because there's some, I know there are going to be some age range, which I think is kind of dangerous. Those people that are in their 20s, in their 30s, that depend on baby formula. Why can't us, from the news or from the government, that they should...
Guys, there's breast milk.
Please, why don't you
breast milk?
Yeah.
There's a bank.
I remember that back in Africa, they will advise you, even here, they will advise you that you should breastfeed more and let baby formula be supplement. But now it seems like, do they not advise them at the hospital anymore to breastfeed? Is it like they don't advise them? Is it like now they are pushing everybody?
Convenience. I'm telling you, it's because of convenience.
What convenience are you talking about?
Prince, convenience.
Convenience.
It hurts sometimes, and sometimes there's no time.
But do you know you need that milk?
Women are working.
You need that milk out. You can't just let the milk stay there.
That's true. That's why I said the people that are crying for it most likely are people that need it, not people that can breastfead.
Because now,
you said it's a supplement, so you still need those supplements.
Probably, this is. I don't know how to put it. Because it all starts from what we see on social media, which is not true. I want to look like so person. They look perfect. They look this. They look that. They have a perfect breast. I don't want my breast to...
If you got pregnant for that baby, most likely you're going to have breast milk. So
if you have breast milk, you rather, pump it and dish it away, or...
I don't know how people are doing it. Like I said, the people that are crying for this most likely are people
will government not encourage
need it.
New mothers or mothers to breastfeed their baby instead of going for cow milk?
So you guys, the main question is...
Do you now see?
What's the main question, Prince? Will Rihanna breastfeed a baby?
Before we get out to there, do you see how these little kids behave? Do you see how they behave? You don't see how they behave.
They have to do research to see exactly why they behave. ADHD,
tantrum,
running around,
how they,
tantrums.
That's how animals behave. That's animal, like when you let them have too much cow milk. What do you expect? When all your baby, throughout their first year, when they are growing, their first year, you never, they never have this cuddle with you, put them on your chest, let them feed from your breast. That has its own psychological effect. But
Psychology,
now,
again,
you put that away and you bombard them with cow milk and you expect them to act like normal human being. I mean, it's just a logical question, but I don't know if I'm making sense. That's what I want you to see from there, that why will you or anyone allow cow milk to be like the foundation of their baby food? Why they have natural milk, God-given natural milk, that the baby can actually, it's more beneficial to let your baby have your breast milk than to,
they do
go
tell
for...
them, I mean, before you leave the hospital...
Than to go for cow milk.
Before you leave the hospital, they help you make that connection.
The problem there is, those numbers they put on the can. That's the problem.
What numbers?
They have this brain development. Hold on. You have, brain development. It will do this. You have this. All those advertisements they put on the can.
Why are they doing those advertisements?
And that is where I think...
why are they putting those advertisements?
That's why I think mothers, parents should now understand. If you think government have your interest and your baby's interest, Well,
Prince, you
good
see,
luck.
there's a lot of
You know why I
products
said
on
good
the
luck?
there's
Do
a
you
lot
know-
of products on the
do
shelf.
Do you know why I say good luck? I know when you have a product, you want it to sell. And to sell more, you have to do something about it.
Exactly. Now you are talking.
If mother breastfeed more, that will mean less buying of their product. So for them to sell more of their product, they need to push the agenda
That's to
that
entice
they
the
need to push
customer.
the agenda that whatever they are selling is better than breast milk, and baby will benefit more when you buy their food bar instead of breastfeeding. But now, to those health workers, right? The health practitioners, are they actually also pushing baby formula
No,
instead
they
of
don't.
breast milk?
They don't.
It's just a question. Do they
I'm
push?
telling you, they don't.
Do they push breast milk or
I'm
do they
telling you,
push
I said
baby formula?
They don't. In the hospital, they help you to make that connection before you leave.
So why are people now
And then they give you supplements
crying about
extra.
baby milk?
They give you extra because sometimes a mom's milk doesn't come in until after a week. So
Okay.
you want the baby to go hungry for
I
that
didn't say
week?
the baby should go. Now look at one thing.
That's just
The
emergency. They give
introduction
you
of
that one.
plastic surgery. The introduction of plastic surgery, right? The main purpose is for probably if you're a veteran, you lose some of your body part or anything like that. That's a supplement. It shouldn't be someone that is you are able, you are complete. Plastic surgery is not meant for you. You are complete. It's supposed to be
How do you go
complement.
from baby formula to
I'm just look at like the trend.
to plastic
The trend
surgery
of going from natural to
to
artificial.
fake?
You see the trend, and this is what the society push.
Yeah, of
And
course.
it starts from all this influencer, all this celebrity.
Now you are talking.
That they present themselves on social media
As
or to
perfect.
the public as perfect. Like
That's-
they have the perfect boobs, they have the perfect body. They don't want to carry their
Now
own
you-
baby. They
now
are
you
using
are talking.
surrogate.
That's the
Moving
root.
from the natural way of life
That's
to
the
artificial way of life.
That's
and
that's
that's
the
where the
root.
problem is. That's why I think the problem
that
is.
the root.
That's
And
why
like I said it for a second there. I said if Rihanna breastfeeds a baby today,
everybody will breastfeed.
everybody will breastfeed.
Maybe Rihanna should set the benchmark.
No, someone should ask her.
Okay, now
What is
like you said,
what
is
her
Rihanna
plan?
going to breastfeed a baby?
Now that
Now that we have a baby-
now that there's baby formula shortage,
Well,
what's she going to do?
Rihanna, I don't know if she's going to breastfeed,
Rihanna has a lot of decisions to make.
but to me, I would
mean,
like her to change
Let me
people's
tell
opinion.
you. Let me tell you part of why baby formula started.
I would love her to breastfeed.
We've always talked about the history of women. Women back in the day were full-time women, full-time mom. They were home, so of course I'm not going anywhere. You have full access.
Even if they're not full time, if they are working 9 to 5, that's why they pump their breast milk, they put it in the fridge.
No, I'm just saying
and
that's
the
one
baby
of the
will still have
reasons.
their benefits.
Yeah, I understand. I'm just saying that's one of the reasons why.
There's no reason behind it except if you are unable to produce
That's
breast
one
milk.
of. I'm just saying that's one of the reasons why. Like, well, I do have this option of baby formula,
and they go for it.
and the more you go for that, the more this supply dries out. So
And now we have baby
it's-
that behave like
yeah.
cow everywhere.
My kids are not behaving like cow.
People can't deny the fact that
It's not natural.
baby
it's not
formula
natural.
is not natural. And this is coming from a cow, like it or not. They are breastfeeding your baby for you. I do not expect them to behave like normal human being. Those cow-like behaviors are going to be popping up once in a while. Yes. The cow-like behaviors are going to be showing up in them. Because most of them are growing up when they were between age 0 to probably 2 years.
You have a lot to research on.
Yeah, you'll be shoving them with cow milk all the time. And you expect them to behave like, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
I think we're going to do a research. Maybe that's going to be my dissertation when I go for my master's.
Because I was like, what is going on?
This was going to be my final paper. This was going to be my final paper. We'll research 10 children that were fully breastfed, and then we'll see any medical conditions that came out that look like cow-like behavior, and we'll see 10 children that were breastfed like completely 100%, and see.
I would like to see that.
And compare. This is the only way we can figure out, you know what, guys, baby formula is not a good thing.
So, Rihanna, are you going to breastfeed or not?
Rihanna,
I don't know.
don't fall our hand, please. There's a reason why there's a baby food shortage. Please.
Probably
Those natural tatas are the best.
natural breast milk is the best. It's still the best, and it's still going to be the best.
Well, you know, they tell women that even if you breastfeed, they tell them it's going to make you lose weight.
Because they're afraid, like,
It's going to make you lose weight. So
if I breastfeed, my breast is going to sag. Well, even if you pump, your breast is going to sag regardless. That's part of being a mother. That's part of growing up. That's part of motherhood. If you don't want your breast to sag, don't get pregnant. If you have a baby, it's now your responsibility to make sure they feed on your breast. The milk is natural.
And then there's the problem of you whip it out in the park is a problem. You whip it out in the bus is a problem. You whip it out in the office
But
is
at
a problem.
least you can still do it privately and still breastfeed your baby.
I'm just saying these
shouldn't be a problem.
are some of the obstacles that women have faced.
No, forget it. If you can pump your breast in a baby bottle, then you should be fine. Please, don't give that excuse. That's not even an excuse.
I'm not saying an excuse. I'm just saying these are the things that women have, complained about.
Come off it.
Come off it.
No.
These are the things that women have complained about.
That's
I whipped it out
flimsy.
in the park. Everybody's negatively bashing me. Like I'm trying to feed my baby.
But there's this overall you can put on that has, the cutout.
Yeah.
And some people don't care. Even when you get to the airport, I don't, I kind of applaud them.
If you see a woman now that whips it out, you're okay.
Not like they will just, they can bring it out from here, whatever how they want to do it, and to breastfeed.
Cover.
And if you're not comfortable, take your head and walk.
So if you see a woman now has the cover and everything, breastfeeding her baby, you go give her a high five?
I'll give her a high five. You know why? We need to encourage women that do that.
Now you're talking.
Because we want to see more cool-led babies. We don't want to have people growing up
and then killing people in the end because they don't have that natural connection to human beings.
Because when people grow up and they just take a gun and kill 10 people for no reason, that's cow-like behavior. Yes, that's being behaved like a cow.
Let me not laugh because it's not funny.
Honestly, I would love.
I'll do my research. That's my dissertation
a new mother,
right there.
If you just have a baby and you are still struggling with this baby formula of 18, please, my advice will be that please breastfeed more and use cow milk less.
And the more you breastfeed, the more it's going to come out even more. And if you're still having problems, there's breast milk bank. I mean, it's like
drink a lot of water.
Free blood. I don't know if you pay for it. It's like
just be sure you get well hydrated.
Get nutrients.
Eat good fruit, vegetable, things like that, and you'll produce more milk. It's natural for your baby, and they behave like human being. So that will be our time for today, right?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. We hope you enjoyed this program. And if you have any comment, we would like you to leave it below. Be part of the program. Until next time, guys, stay blessed.
You see us in the next one.
All right.